Bill McRae back at you. I want to talk to you a little bit more about list cultivation. I said earlier that it's nowhere near as big an issue as it used to be. I mean, we used to do this stacking the cool thing or the, creating what we call the triangle of trust, is what Frank Kern would call it, where we'd build a relationship with our list members. And I remember my buddy Mike Filsane once said I make $1 per list member per month. If that was true, I'd be making $500,000 a month right now, and I'm not. This is 10 years ago, and things have changed quite a bit because everybody's gotten into email marketing, and a lot of it has become very spammy. So you do want to differentiate yourself, and I think that doing a ton of email marketing may not be such a great thing in terms of cultivation, but I'm going to share with you the sort of things that you can do which actually work well, and why I decided to include this section in Email Swipe Vault. You do need to think of yourself as a content machine. If you're going to be in this at all, you want to build some sort of community of followers. And as such, we use our cultivation emails to help propagate that cultivation or the community. So your introduction emails, and maybe once or twice a month you do an email where you are encouraging people to follow you on Twitter or follow you on Facebook, and I want to talk about Facebook a little bit more here in a minute, or without a doubt, subscribing to your YouTube channels, or maybe even your Facebook Messenger groups, things like that. The reason why is because as you produce content now, there are so many different ways to share it. It used to just be email in a web page. Now it's got to go via Facebook and YouTube and Instagram and all these different things. So what we want to do is get people to get to know you and get you to differentiate yourself by sharing your YouTube content and by sharing your Facebook page and stuff like that. So the best way to do that is to integrate email into that. So what we want to do is, and then I would say maybe even in your email signature, is have a link to your YouTube channel, which is what I prefer. Honestly, is having people go to my YouTube channel because YouTube generates some of the better quality traffic. And I'm doing a YouTube video right now, and this will pick up followers because they'll go, he makes sense. He seems like a guy's acting as a nice guy. I like his content. And that's the whole point of it, is if you produce good content and you're sincere about it, people will like you. And then if you do a good job at introducing tools and business practices through your videos and sharing them on Facebook and sharing them on Twitter and sharing them on Instagram and sharing them all over the place, suddenly you're surrounding your marketplace or your community with a lot of content, which is really the same content propagated across multiple fields. So it's a very good way to brand yourself as an expert in an industry. So YouTube is one great way of doing it. And honestly, I'm doing it right now with you. I'm just sitting here in my t-shirt, my gym workout clothes, and it's almost 6 o'clock here in Texas, and then it's a hot summer day, so the air conditioner's running, the dog's at my feet, and I'm just staring at my computer talking to people like you're a friend that I'm offering advice to, because it's the way I see you. And that's the kind of the vein of what you want to get across in your cultivation emails. When you see the swipe we provide, it's always going to be kind of folksy. What I mean by that, it's going to be like, hey man, how's it going? Just checking up on you. I want to make sure you're okay. I want to get to know you a little better. Go, join my Twitter feed. Go join this. Go join this. Go join this. The reason being is the more ways I can get you to follow me, the more likely you are to be able to buy from me. Right? Makes sense because people like who you are. So you're branding yourself as a expert in the field. Now, a lot of people come off, I get a kick out of this. A lot of people go, oh, my name is Coach William. And then when you talk to them, they don't know nothing about internet marketing. They don't even know how to cloak an affiliate link. And you're like, well, how can you call yourself a coach when you don't even teach your people how to cloak an affiliate link? Does that make sense? Well, I see it all the time. I'm Coach Willie. Well, great, Willie, what do you know? And you find out they don't know anything. There's nothing better than to say that you're trying to help people and teach people, and you can relate directly with them by looking them in the eye on the video, and they can go, yeah, he's really trying to teach me how to do this. Whoa, he's cool. I like him. Much better than some guy who calls himself a coach that isn't really a coach. I'm not trying to be anyone's coach. I'm offering you business advice because I sincerely want you to be successful. Quite frankly, there's a lot of bullshit out there, and I don't like seeing it or hearing it, so I'm offering free advice via my YouTube channels. So I tell people that in an email. I go, hey, thanks for joining my list. Looking forward to getting to know you. Go sign up for my Facebook fan page so you can see my new content as it's posted there. My YouTube channel, and maybe follow my blog, and also, check me out on LinkedIn or whatever your social networks are, however you want to communicate with that community. Now, I like to do it via video because I'm not a very good writer. I'm writing all these emails, but I'm also got my friend Mike writing them with me too. So my whole point of all this is the way you cultivate now in 2019 is way different than the way Mike and I were doing it in 2008 when we started marketing via email in 2004. By 2008, we were doing really good at it. And by 2010, we were multimillionaires because of email marketing. But email marketing was just kind of like the thing then. That was before Facebook got big. That was before YouTube got big. That was before all these other things came along. And now YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and even Instagram, which I don't do much with, and what I'm going to call a graphic image marketing, are all just amazing ways to reach out to your community and bring them in a little closer to you. So you want to propagate that in your email sequence so that what it does is that first couple emails go out and your list members get that. I want to follow Bill here. I like this guy's stuff. This is cool. And he thinks you are as a real person. In my case, I am. But, they think of you are just going out and saying, buy from me, buy from me, buy from me. And we are, aren't we? That's what we want. But honestly, what we want is we want our customers to be able to get people to buy from them as well. So my point of all this stuff is you need to differentiate yourself by how you brand yourself as an expert. If you are, you got to be sincere, and then you need a few of these cultivation emails that get people into your content stream. So whether your form of content marketing is via YouTube videos or via blog posts or via whatever, they're following that because they see your email, and that's where the list cultivation happens now. It's not so much stacking the cool in the email itself as it is providing a cornucopia, a mosaic of content around multiple formats. Some people love YouTube. Some people way prefer to read blog posts. Some people prefer an email. Some people prefer whatever it is. There's no reason why we can't provide this cornucopia of ways of communicating with people. And one way to bring it all together is with those first few emails that are cultivated to ask them to join your communities. You guys have a great day.